10 investigates allegations of sexual harassment in a public office and the tax dollars that followed. We have new information that shows the Franklin County auditor authorized payments to his former chief of staff after she accused him of sexual harassment in the office. Investigative reporter Paul Aker has more on what he's found. Paul?
That's right. After making those serious allegations, she was pushed out of her job and then got paid thousands in administrative leave. She also threatened to sue, but later got a contract for $135,000, a contract that keeps either side from saying bad things about each other. Mingo tells us she deserved the money, but says the allegations were baseless.
I've lived my life with great discipline, so naturally I'm passionate about this type of nonsense.
Franklin County Auditor Clarence Mingo is talking about allegations of sexual harassment. His former chief of staff, Giselle Pierre-Louis, made claims that Mingo sexually harassed her and at least one other employee in the office. Mingo removed Pierre-Louis from her job, but says that was only because she no longer had the right leadership qualities. What was it about her leadership that you didn't appreciate it any longer?
As a courtesy to Giselle Paul, I will not get into the exact reasons why I felt it was necessary to change that particular role.
Another courtesy were payments. Even after Pierre-Louis was removed from her job, she received administrative leave payments in the amount of $8,500. But she wanted more. Her attorney sent this letter demanding a big payout.
It was deeply hurtful.
The letter says Mingo retaliated against Pierre-Louis for complaining about harassment. It says she was constantly dealing with issues related to Mingo's inappropriate behavior. And it says Mingo watched an employee try on clothes. Have you ever watched an employee try on clothes?
Absolutely not.
Pierre-Louis also claimed that Mingo repeatedly said to her, "What would you do if we had an affair?" Pierre-Louis' attorney says she stands by that statement.
She certainly took it one way. He may have taken it another way, but she's certainly not making that up.
So she was wrong there.
Well, if you want to draw that inference, you may. The inference I would draw is what I know to be fact, and that would be as follows. I have never done anything, I have never said anything that would lead any woman to conclude that I had a personal or romantic interest in them.
Still, Pierre-Louis used her claims to make demands. The letter states in order to resolve this matter, Miss Pierre-Louis would be willing to release any claims in exchange for a payment equal to 18 months' salary. According to Pierre-Louis' attorney, negotiations continued. Then Pierre-Louis sent this letter, partially recanting her previous version of things. That letter says some of her previous claims were based on, quote, irresponsible conjecture by others in the office. The letter was dated May 29th of 2013. 2 weeks later, she signed a consulting contract with Mingo's office. He agreed to pay her $135,000 tax dollars to continue projects she had worked on while she was in the office. Wasn't this just a payoff to get her to put this claim to rest?
Absolutely not. No, a payoff to put this claim to rest would look like something very different. This was a responsible choice to do meaningful work for this office.
Mingo also says that Pierre-Louis was in the best position to handle the work required for the contract. As far as the $8,500 in administrative leave he paid her, Mingo says that was a courtesy to her. But he says his office has made similar payments to other high-ranking staffers who left his office. Paul Aker, 10 Investigation.